that a giant flying purple dildo? It's very purple, isn't it? What the hell is that thing? Hello everyone, my name is Dark Rubberneck, and I welcome you all back to Space Engineers. It's been a week or two? Probably two. Mainly because I have been sick for the last week. So, I had influenza. It was a terrible experience. Technically speaking, I still have influenza. But my voice is working now. It's, no longer stopped working like it had been. So, that's great. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm awake. My voice is working. Let's go play some Space Engineers and do some recording. Because I feel bad that I haven't done anything for the last week. And I want to do something. Anything. I'm going crazy. If my voice is still weird, it's probably because, still nasally and deep and everything else that... Wait, I just spent the last couple of hours, setting up, the base here, so that way I could, get to working on this episode because I plan to, build the drone stuff, you know what I mean? And I thought, you know what? I'll just set the base to start building, and, I just told it to build these. I could have sworn I did it all correctly, but I obviously left some here. Yeah, I pretty much just got the platform, the floor down and this area down because this is where I'm going to work on the drone. And then I thought I'll put this up and then everything will be great. But, well, obviously things didn't work out quite right because that's not done. Yeah. Oh, while I have been running around for the last couple of hours, this asteroid did have some uranium in it. I told my little mining drone to mine the uranium out of it, and while I was there I also did some patching up on Relay Station A and B, mainly because I didn't actually remember to name Relay Station B, so I couldn't find the bloody thing each time I kept looking for its icon, so I had to go back and redo its icon. And while I was at it, I'm like, you know what? I've been at it for a few hours, I've seen the pathing of the sun. The sun over on B... we'll say starts there and then flips all the way up over the platform. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know how power's gonna go. Let's put some solar panels here in the grooves here, yellow and blues and yellows and blues, as well as that. So that way, you got the nice big burst of power there during the mornings or whatever times it's most up. And then, during the middle of the day when it goes right over, the less efficient, face in one direction panels, help make up for any, lost power. I couldn't really do the same for Relay Station A because that one has a really weird flight path over Relay Station A. So instead, I went and basically grabbed this and built a second one on the other side because that seemed to be the best way to do it. I wasn't entirely sure because, I had plenty of time to observe Relay Station B but not Relay Station A. But yeah, either way, hopefully neither station should have any power issues because, well, obviously if one of them does say the one third of the day, then hopefully the extra solar panels is enough to make up for any power lossage during, like, say, time behind the planet and, for other times when it's not quite in alignment right. I don't know what I'm saying. Is the build and repair working? Oh yeah, it is. I could have sworn I heard it clicking away a moment ago. Oh, by complete and utter surprise, when I logged on, I was expecting to have to spend ages and ages waiting at Relay Station B because, well, you know how long these take to build. And you certainly cannot see the full list of items in here. I swear my nose is making weird noises. It's making all squeaky noises. Either that or it's my voice, I'm not sure which, but I could swear it's really, really squeaky. I don't know how it sounds for you guys. I hope this doesn't sound too ridiculous. Like I said, I'm still getting over influenza and it really sounds weird to me, despite the headphones on. But yeah, you know, when you're building these, you know, you can't actually see the big list down the bottom right. It's like the list of items is too long. But I could have sworn that I still had plenty of shielding components to build. So, you know, I logged on expecting to have to wait half an hour or more before, you know, it's finished building all the parts for that. But the shield was up and running. I'm like, I could have sworn that thing was still building. But, oh well, it's finished. I don't know how it managed to do that when I wasn't expecting it to finish, but hey, I'm happy with that. All the build and repair stations here are done. If that's the case, I should turn them all on. Yeah, I think they are. Okay, let's turn them all on. Oh, I didn't actually turn the connection here on. No wonder why they're not doing anything. They can't steal resources to help speed things up. I should probably also turn the shield off for now because if I'm going to be building a drone, I don't particularly feel like having my shield eat the drone. Because you know, occasionally the shields are a bit iffy. You know, I was like, yeah, big platform here, we'll just go land on it with my shields up, everything's fine. But build yourself a new drone within the shield, it eats the drone up. It's like, I don't understand how sometimes it works, you know what I mean? It's like, why do some things get exploderized and some things don't get exploderized? It makes no sense to me! But hopefully having these extra shield build and repairs connected should mean things start building faster. Yay! One good thing about the fact that I've been on for a few hours is got a big stockpile of ingredients in here. Hey, come back! That should make a huge difference in, you know, building and stuff like that. Not entirely sure everything I need. I don't know why. Oh, oops. I did consider using black solar cells because, well, I've got a lot of uranium now, right? I could, you know, black solar cell the crap out of those other two relay stations. That would definitely solve any power problems, but I'm like, I can't be bothered. Too lazy to. Had to reset IC. Hopefully it fixes a little problem. But for some strange reason, refusing to stock up my assemblers with items so that way they can build. I don't know why it's doing that. It's doing that for all my assemblers now. Wasn't doing that before. And it makes it extremely difficult if the assemblers aren't auto-stocking, you know what I mean? Is this some sort of glitch? Do I have to restart my game? Because I certainly didn't have that before I started recording. Everything was going great. But I can't exactly do much building if, you know, the assemblers aren't assembling. Okay, please tell me after reset the assemblers are working again. Nope. I got no idea. Wait, no, this one's working. This one not so much. Okay, maybe they're not working. I don't understand the problem here. It's gotta be something that's causing a problem. Something is obviously clashing or conflicting. It's refusing to do its job. Well, hopefully one assembler can do something at least. I just gave it a crap ton of ingredients manually. I got no idea why the hell they've stopped working though, because they would definitely work. What? Make up your mind! No, they stopped working again. As I was saying, they were definitely working before I started recording. So I have no idea what's causing them issues right now. It is the weirdest thing ever. You don't see things just suddenly stop working like that. Because aren't assemblers and stuff supposed to work without having to worry about scripts? Like, they're supposed to be able to suck up all the stuff that you need out of the cargo containers. So I'm not sure why they're not doing it. It's weird. Okay, so if we're going to go make ourselves a ship, it's going to be a cargo ship, right? I want to design a cargo ship that can go between this base, Relay Station A, this is Relay Station 3 actually, sorry, to Relay Station B. Another one that'll go to, it'll obviously be a duplicate of this one, from Relay Station B to Relay Station A. So I need one cargo container craft that I need to design for, you know, going backwards and forwards between these 3 stations. I have a drill drone ship that the blueprint should be fine to use. I'm pretty sure I'm happy with it, so I don't have to worry about that. A cargo that can go from planet to space. Could probably, you know, customize the one I've already got down there that was a mining ship that obviously ain't working too well. Is there anything else? Is it literally just the drone ship that I need to design? And after that, it's basically print them out with some projectors and stuff like that, you know, make sure I have all the ships and then go through the hassle of setting it up between each and every single station and everything. That would be a pain in the ass, wouldn't it? Still, this project, it's an interesting project. I have been wanting to find out if such a thing is possible, you know what I mean? You're having it ferry goods backwards and forwards. So, you know, even though I'm not really looking forward to setting it up between 3 stations, at the same time I'm looking forward to seeing the results, you know what I mean? Just how interesting they'll be. Oh, I just realized something horrifying. Didn't last time I attempted to do something like this, my build and repair decided to eat it. Please don't eat the ship I'm trying to design. Please. That'd be very bad. I would really like the ship to survive longer than 2 minutes, you know? Be exceedingly nice, you know? How am I doing this? Okay, so one port is for sucking up, and one port is for sucking out, right? So what I need is the ship to have... Maybe it'll fly on the station it sucks from, you know, it pulls out. It'll pull out from underneath, and then as it docks at the next station, it'll have a port at the back, so, you know, it'll reverse down into it. That way it's pretty obvious which port belongs where, you know what I mean? That could be the best solution for it. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure everything will work out a-okay. It's not like I'm not constantly worried that the build and repair is about to turn on me or anything like that. Unable to place connector because there is a thing in the way. Why do you not grind down the thing and then it'll no longer be in the way? There we go. Now you can put in the connector, and everything should be a-okay. See? Didn't we tell you? We're always right. Uh-oh. Poop. I forgot this is space and I just ground down the feet. Whoops. My mistake. You know what? Rather than fighting with the platform, maybe I should have just done the smart thing. Give me a second. I wonder why it's not trying to rebuild that. Weird. Yeah, the smart thing would be just to build it here, right? And then, you know, I have a perfectly flat floor to deal with. You know, not the weird connectory outside-y floor. Okay, I gotta double check my assemblers. Are they doing their job? Because... okay, they are working now. The reason I wanted to know if they were doing their job was because I could have sworn I heard the build and repair complaining. And they should only be complaining if there's not enough components. Okay, so I got the hardest part of the ship done. The floor. Now you might be wondering, why is it the hardest part? Because it's always a pain in the ass making sure, you know, everything fits perfectly for the connector, because, well, when you try to align them over these things, you know, the connectors start wait, what the hell is that? that a giant flying purple dildo? It's very purple, isn't it? What the hell is that thing? Pull out the camera. It is a giant flying purple dildo. That without the dildo part, it's just a ship. Wait, what the hell happened to it? Did I do that? No, I did not. Wait, is there now spawning wrecks in space? Like in planets, it now spawns wrecks in space too? That is pretty cool. The reason I suspect so is because, well, the planet wrecks now, you know, have, well, engines that are all ground down so that way, you know, you don't cheat your thrusters to get into space. And obviously this has cheated thrusters too. It would be cool, but it also kind of looks unnatural, you know, having all thrusters like that, you know what I mean? And I understand why they've done it like that, because, you know, like I said, don't want to have easy access to thrusters to get in space, but at the same time, so unnatural, you know, if a ship's crashed and burned into a planet or wherever, why is it that everything is smashed to pieces yet all the thrusters are like that? That's just weird, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, someone took extra careful time to make sure that they ground down all the thrusters. Making sure that no one... Whoa, this thing looks mean, doesn't it? Making sure that, you know, no one can, you know, pirate the ship or anything like that. Stop all the thrusters, destroy them all. It's our most precious cargo, no one can have them. No one! Where the hell is my stuff again? Actually, I wonder how much longer till this is done. Probably not too long. Like I said, you know, it took me by complete surprise with Space Station B, you know, I was like, oh, it's not supposed to be done, but yet I've logged in and already done. Yay. Maybe there's a glitch which causes... Nah, there can't be a glitch that causes that, right? Causes things to, you know, be auto-built and stuff when, you know, you log in. Is there a glitch like that? I've never heard of such a glitch. 3 large cargo containers, right? And what sort of cargo containers does this one have again? Is it large? Because if it's large, well, 3 large cargo containers won't be able to keep up very well, is it? This one is large cargo containers. Large cargo containers, large cargo containers. Yeah, they fill up pretty quickly. So, having a cargo ship with just 3 in there isn't going to end too well, is it? Okay. What I could do is make it double-decked. This will be interesting looking. Okay, 6 cargo containers, maybe. And I could put 2 more on the front and 2 more on the back. That would also work really nice. So yeah, it would be what, 3 times the cargo capacity of the drone. That should make up for any distance traveled and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously it still won't be able to keep up with the sheer load of the drone doing its job, but otherwise it should be fine, right? Why is it focusing on one building more than the other? Like, this is, you know, inside the ship, right? So why can it not focus on this? Maybe it's because, you know, it's connected down here, so it's like it thinks that the whole structure is one big structure and just wants to work on itself before it works on anything else yet, because, you know, the other thing isn't technically a part of anything. Oh, actually, I got to go and grind down these 2 now, right? Just double check the projector. Projector, are you done? Build complete. Okay then. Review and remove you. Okay, that is properly sealed up. Would have been easy to seal up if I didn't put a giant hole in the asteroid, but oh well. It's really uncomfortable how close some of these ships get. All I can say is I'm just lucky that they haven't had anything shoot at me. Wait, has it eaten up all my steel plates already? Holy crap, I could have sworn I had 20,000 of those in there. Wow, those go super quickly, don't they? I mean, I knew that they go super quickly, but still, that's crazy, yo. Okay, I really need it to build these, and it's not building, because it's a bit hard for me to decide what I'm going to do if it's not building, you know? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just move my ship up a little, or at least not that way, move it out of the way a little, so that way it's no longer attempting to build this place, and that way, you know, it's like, you know what? We've got something else to build now, let's go do that. Yeah. This is still connected to the ground, right? Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem. Eventually it'll be far enough away that it's like, hey, build and repair no longer want to do what we're doing, and then it should do the thing in the boot, right? At least logically speaking it should. Oh wait, I know why it's not doing the thing in the boot. Oh, because I had to change the forward offset just that way I could do the solar panels. Ah, that's why. Now I should do the thing in the boot. Yeah, there we go. Oh, here I do. I move away for no reason at all. Okay. It was my mistake. A very honest mistake. Completely forgot, but you know, I need those solar panels done. Okay, so what I want to do, the reason why I wanted this to build it, is I would like to basically get it out of here onto the platforms, that way, you know, I know my size and stuff, like what I need. Especially as I don't want this to get too big while it's inside here, because otherwise it could be difficult getting it out. So, for now, I'll just put on a little, maybe a battery and some seat and thrusters and stuff, just that way I can get it out of here. I'll put you here. And, seat. Grab it in your seat. It'll do. You there? Hey! A side view would actually look really cool for a cargo ship, wouldn't it? Huh. So used to just throwing everything on the front that, you know, I was like, where's the creativity in that? A side view on the other hand, that would look really cool. Okay, got some thrusters on there, tier 1, got a battery, got gyros. Once it's constructed, I'll move it out of here so that way it can go down there and do its thing, you know, out of my way. So sun is, starts that way, goes up into the back, and then probably down again. So if I was having power problems with this one, I'll put one of those on both ends, and then maybe some solar panels, you know, in the in-betweens here, like I did with the second station 2. And that would make sure I would never have any power problems on this place. Yeah, I think all that's left is the armor block, so let's go move you out of here. I really like the look of that side cockpit. I really should design more ships like this, you know? Unlock. Move up ever so tight. Like, wait, I said unlock. Now you move forwards. Ah, that's right. Freaking auto lock, I hate it. Gotta move out very carefully. This thing is still very fragile. I only put the basics in here, just that way I can move it out of here. Okay. Nice. Move you down. Where am I gonna park you? Just anywhere? Let's park you over here, shall we? You'll land here. It'll be nice and glorious. And come to a stop right here. Are you able to connect to the connector? I don't know. Oh, you are. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. It's a bit of a iffy connection, but oh well. So we'll lock your landing gears down. And your connector is also going to have a switch lock here. Ready to lock. You are locking now. Now I should be at... why am I burning? I should be able to safely get away with removing these, right? Okay, so you are going to have 2 connection ports here because why not? It just looks better. And, okay. Because I really liked having the, this on the side, I am going to do it again. I mean, I don't have to worry about space constraints because, you know, this thing is only connecting to bases, right? So I am putting you right there because it looked really cool there. Okay. Maybe I could also put cargo connectors at the front too. Yeah. And then maybe 1 connector at the top. Why not? Now I can make a connection pretty much anywhere I want. The only place I can't really make a connection, which might have been a good place, would have been on the sides, but oh well. Could I still make one on the sides if I say remove something along here? And then rebuild it? I guess I could if I wanted to. Okay, so this cargo holder has connectors pretty much everywhere up the wazoo. So it has no problem with hauling cargo. Yeah, that's no problem at all. Let's you know, just in case this thing, even though this is a drone, it does look like it could make a really good manual cargo hauler. So let's just pretend that this is like some sort of, you know, strange person who's like, my entire job, my entire purpose to exist is just to go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So this guy needs a little bit of oxygen, even though there's going to be no possible way that there can be oxygen in it because there's no way my bases are producing oxygen. I'll just put an oxygen tank in here anyway, just so that way the guy doesn't suffocate. It'll look cool, but it serves no purpose at all. Next, we're going to need the batteries. So, batteries should be a simple affair. It being a space-based ship, it shouldn't need an extreme amount of power, like my planetary one. Let's just have a nice big row of batteries like that, shall we? Should I put some more in? Unsure. Maybe just a small amount like so. Yes, a small amount. Not too many solar panels, batteries, but it's enough to, you know, help. And I don't think I have to worry too much about the thrusters either. Maybe just have some tier 2 thrusters on it, or just go all normal thrusters, you know, so that way this thing could actually be put on the workshop if I like it a lot, which I'm not sure yet because, you know, I'm just designing it at the moment. Okay, I've lowered the connection strength because it's being a pain in the butt. Let's try that now. Yeah, looks like I've got enough gyros, enough thrust, side thrust. Everything looks fine. Even power is nice, 38 days, holy crap. These things are not going to chew up a lot of power. The only things that are really going to chew up a lot of power is, I'm guessing, the planet to space one, and probably the miners. No, actually no, these ones might use up a lot of power. Ah, no, they've got too many batteries to worry about that. Like, because, you know, they're going to be a full burn and everything like that, but yeah, they're pretty weak source thrusters they are, you know, being the normal standard ones, vanilla ones. They shouldn't consume too much power, and, you know, the PAM script for ferrying resources is still, you know, same as the PAM script itself, meaning that, you know, resource ferrying will cause it to do a permanent burn. That shouldn't be a hassle, you know. Okay, now I just got to armor this thing up. It looks pretty cool, it does. I like it. Just gotta armor it up somehow so that way it looks even better. Maybe I should, you know, put a force field on it too, just to protect it. I mean, if the power is nice, why not? Ooh, shiny. That is looking nice. Very nice. I think I'm happy with this side. I didn't even mean to do it like this. I just kind of stuffed up here. But that looks actually pretty nice, it does. I should do a similar setup on the other. Oh wait, I can't do that here. I'm sure I could figure something out, but that looked really nice. Now, I don't think I have to do much to this ship to, make it look really nice. I don't. Although I have to be careful here not to put all them on there. Otherwise that down thrust would just burn a hole in things. So I just, skip some holes there. Yeah, I think for this I'll rely on actual force fields, because it does seem like power is not a problem with this thing. So put some force fields on here and yeah, probably be the only mod on this thing. But the force field should keep it alive. Oh, actually, I know what I've forgotten now. Forgotten things like PAM and scripts and yeah, they won't be a problem. Okay, just adding lights also works great for decoration too. I didn't have to go through much effort for the lights, but it made a huge difference. Modulator will go like that. And control will go like that. Don't know how long these will take to build. They're small, so they shouldn't take too much effort, right? I don't know. This one is... Oh, that's easy. What about that one? Just a couple of pieces, and that one is... Oh! It's mostly done, or is it fully done? It's still got a huge list of stuff that I can't see, so it's hard to tell. Wait, no, it says 100% there, okay. So... Yeah, shield should come on soon-ish. Modulator should give it the same modulator frequency as my other ship, right? Oh wait, did shields just come online for this entire station? Hell yeah! That didn't take as long as I thought it would. It said I had hundreds of them to make, right? What? Maybe it's producing, throwing more into the... Yeah, see? You know what? I do not know. I do not understand. I am confused, and I am... That's what happens when you can't see the list of things and how much it actually needs. You don't know what it needs. And when it builds itself, I was like, wait, what? I thought it still needed a lot more than that. But it did it again, and I don't understand. But I'm not going to complain, because, well, it's done, and that's that. I do kind of worry about this in terms of if it's supposed to be set up through, remote control blocks and all that. Well, then, I got the problem of, trying to dock things and stuff through remote control blocks, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's never fun, I suppose, I can set up all their parts manually by myself. That's not really a problem. Remote control would just be if I need to actually take control. Do I need like a second remote control block for one for Pam and one for myself in case I need to manually take control? That I have no idea. I'll throw a second one in here somewhere just in case, So I think this is fully built, right? It looks fully built. Just take it a quick test run just to check to see if like the shield and stuff is working. It's the cargo bill. Unlock. Undock. Now it's got 2 hours flight time thanks to the shield. But it does seem to have no problem flying, and when I hold on the button it can keep flying, no problem, so... Yeah, no power problems. It's got its own shield so it can survive a few missile impacts in case it hits a stray enemy ship. Because I've had that happen before, fly around my little tiny mining drone and... Hey, I'm being exploderized! This shield should protect it from any stray missiles. Or not many, but you know, a couple of hits is enough for it to escape, right? So I'm fine with, you know, it, taking a couple of hits and then just getting the hell out of there, you know? That 2 hours battery life should be fine. It doesn't consume much power, does it? Shield. How much power do you use? Maintenance is 0.1 megawatt. That's negligible, right? I don't know. I've no idea how much that is for a ship like that. Like this. Is that a lot or is it not much? Maybe I should throw some power on the top or something? Some solar cells? I'm not sure. This drone, cargo drone is really nice looking. I'm really happy with that side cockpit. That was a really good idea. It was just, threw it on there to get it out of the ship at first, but it actually looks really nice. I should design more ships like this, Having a cockpit-ish thing in an unusual position looks really nice. For this thing, I think all I really gotta do is get some more power on this. Whoa, the back might be a bit too much. Maybe, it might be fine. I mean, I might build another one of these to hang off the backs. That way, it's got double the time in the sun, and then also maybe put some fins on it. I don't know. See how it goes. This is out in the open quite a bit. Meh. It's fine, it's fine. For now, is that thing still hovering around me? What the hell is that? Oh no, there's ships everywhere. Oh, that's just a cruiser, okay. It's a really big one considering it's pretty dang visible at 5 kilometers away. Yeah, I'm really happy with this ship, I am. It took me a little bit to figure it out, especially as, wasn't sure what it'd do while the bloody thing refused to build. But looking at it like this, it's like, ooh, so fancy. So very fancy. And rather than, increasing the lights to make everything super visible around it, having them at standard range actually makes it look cool because it causes the shadows to look really fancy. Although I am kind of concerned that might cause problems if I'm trying to view in dark areas, but it's not a miner, it's a cargo ship. So, the lights just look cool, nothing else. Yeah, I think the only real thing I have to do around here, just, extra power to make sure things last long enough. And then it's just a matter of, next episode of making sure I build all these ships and set them up, which is going to be a nightmare. Oh my god. That is going to be a real nightmare. So guys, my getting over the influenza episode. It's fancy. So very, very fancy. So cool over there. Yes. Definitely so very, very cool. Wait, do I have a thumbs up? Yeah. I do have a thumbs up. I push it every episode, so why did I not think I have a thumbs up? But yes, the ship looks thumbsy upsy. But yeah, I had tons of fun. It's nice to be back after a couple of weeks away. This flu sucks. Hopefully my voice sounds okay. Doesn't make that squeaky noise it did at the start of the episode anymore. So hopefully it only lasted so long before it stopped and you guys don't have to put up with me having a weird voice. Meh, I don't know. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this episode, well, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button or share it with your friends. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Bye! Even though this is a drone, it does look like it could make a really good manual cargo hauler. So let's just pretend that this is like some sort of, strange person who's like, my entire job, my entire purpose to exist is just to go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So this guy needs a little bit of oxygen, even though there's going to be